So we got Chris Webby, A Tale of Two Kings featuring N9ne. Man, this is probably going to be pure insanity. These are some dope freaking artists right here, y'all. Let's go, Webby.
No retreat, no surrender, and no defeat. Enemies surround the walls, they hope to breach. Enemies within already rolling deep. Looking at my throne like it's an open seat. Posing as a friend to get a closer peek. Till the moment that I see them show their teeth. Here's your higher power, I thought y'all should meet. Leave their bodies so the crows will eat. Been a fair king, been a just king, but admittedly too trusting. I've had snakes slithering around, looking at the crown. But I know one thing, my gentle nature doesn't mean I'm weak and you're dead.
Okay, we got snakes. Y'all know what I'm gonna say. Some of y'all might know. Okay, look, it's a pattern that emerges whenever we're talking about this kind of thing. Okay, the snakes are usually first, which I appreciate because it gives me, you know, an idea about what might be coming. Hopefully, it's just the snakes. All right, I like snakes. I don't mind them. Don't like things with 8 freaking legs. Okay, that's too many legs, y'all. They're creepy. I don't like them. They're terrifying.
Ready if you give me reason for it. Fuck the battle, you're about to see a war. And by the end they speaking through a Ouija board. Rather rule my land peacefully, spreading my love. But I follow a destiny written in blood. And I've called on the prophecy, lived through the floods and the fires and lightning that's lit up above. Still I will not capitulate, I will not just sit and wait. I will rule indefinite until infinity. I'll flip a figure 8. Watch them imitate while I innovate. I'll incinerate them and eliminate. Chop them into fish and bait and fill a lake with body parts of anybody in a way. As a king, every other chess piece got their own agendas and it gets deep. It's a wonder how I even get sleep.
Now, what we have to remember is all of this is a metaphor. Okay, it really is. I know some people might hear this and think he really wants to be a king. Okay, and sit himself above everyone else. That's not it at all. It's a metaphor. Okay. What he's talking about is striving for perfection when it comes to his artistry. That's what he's talking about. Okay. And there ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'm turning sweating through the bed sheets, but I'm in it way past neck deep. That's the cost paid for the best seats. Slick as N9ne with the technique. I'll protect mine, won't detect these multi-syllabic patterns attacking from every
I love that N9ne with the technique. Come on.
angle that you could not imagine. So unleash the dragon to witness a passion to electrify you and cause a reaction. Somewhere in your gut with the punch of a cannon. Double barrel, fuck it, I'm coming, demanding that you either bow down or die where you standing. Just to be sure there ain't no misunderstanding. I spent years with an empire on my mind.
Man, I know N9ne is getting ready to come in and go off in this freaking video, y'all. I can't wait.
Away from my fears, and I left them all behind. When I came, watched it fall, and I conquered it all as I fought through the rise of the tide. You could try, but there's nowhere you can hide.
All hail technician, look at the people, they all yell, let's quicken. Never with evil,
Oh, man.
wiggle the enemy, stepping the fecal, they fall, fail, death, wishing. Bow down to this hierarchy, I'm artsy, this loud sound. Through big life parties, vibe gnarly chicks, crowd round. To get a glimpse of Nina when he's in the element, cause he is who slayed best. You give us him demeanor, pinning me irrelevant, you needed to say less. Accepted no apology, do not acknowledge me, cause I am too paid, yes. Know it to try to abuse a vet, why? Because I am a true apex. Predator, get the cheddar love, etc. The clever bro was never your editor of this kinetic rush.
Look, most of that, I got no idea what he's talking about. Okay, I just don't. Man, he goes too fast.
Nobody gonna be ahead of us, pathetic schmucks. Told him I'm the zenith, flowing N9ne. Those denying he is not talking. Oh, the lion, he's supposed to die, and he below is fine, and he is God walking. King God, though I know it seems odd. Involved with a human being, not Nimrod. Speaking Elohim talk, men die. They don't wanna know the truth, thinking I'm a load of poop. Speaking divinity, making them chicken to listen to this, and they may wanna blow the coop. They being so aloof, what they removing up out of your butt, I'm a soldier boot. Born royalty, the people see me and they yelling. I'm the original authentic killer, the king and the G and the others are cosplay. Shining bright and I don't need too many more around me. Monarchy life, bruh, sweet like a in my kingdom, anybody thinking of coming against me leaving eyes and tears. Cause the record I do against you will be in rotation, word to my revere. And on the street side, ain't
look, whatever he said is accurate. Okay, everything he said is accurate. That's it. I don't know what he said, but I like it. Okay.
No need trial waking up my violent peers. For the record, I know that nobody is stupid enough to get at me and trip with the tyrant here.
I spent years with an
That's about the only thing I caught was the tyrant here. Okay. N9ne is the tyrant. And man, he just rapped so freaking quick. Okay.
empire on my mind. Slipped away from my fears, and I left them all behind. When I came, watched it fall, and I conquered it all as I fought through the rise of the tide. You could try, but there's nowhere you can hide.
That was amazing. All right, guys. So I think we got a lyric video pulled up here. We got a space theme going on. Got a spaceman on the screen, y'all. It looks nice. I like it. See the spaceman? Where are you going, sir? Do you have a destination in mind? Okay, or are you lost? I think he's lost, and this is really scary. Okay, he's lost in space. They left him in space, y'all. Now he's just like, I gotta keep going. Maybe I'll find something, right?
No retreat, no surrender, and no defeat. Enemies surround the walls, they hope to breach. Enemies within already rolling deep. Looking at my throne like it's an open seat. Posing as a friend to get a closer peek till the moment.
Oh, this isn't really going to work, right? So, because I have the bottom of the screen cut off, like that's where they put the lyrics. So, I'm going to see if I can find a different lyric video, you know, where you guys can actually see what's going on. Alright guys, so I had to change the setup a little bit, and I think we finally got something that's going to work whenever we have a problem with part of the screen that's necessary that's not going to show up. Okay, now I've gotten the image actually from the computer itself. I don't like doing it this way, but I think in certain scenarios we might have to settle for this, since you guys should be able to see the entire screen now, or at least most of it. Okay.
No retreat, no surrender, and no defeat. Enemies surround the walls, they hope to breach. Enemies within already rolling deep. Looking at my throne like it's an open seat. Posing as a friend to get a closer peek. Till the moment that I see them show their teeth. Here's your higher power, I thought y'all should meet. Leave their bodies so the crows will eat. Been a fair king, been a just king, but admittedly too trusting. I've had snakes slithering around, looking at the crown. But I know one thing, my gentle nature doesn't mean I'm weak and you're dead already. If you give me reason for it, fuck the battle, you're about to see a war. And by the end, they speaking through a Ouija board. Rather rule my land peacefully, spreading my love, but I follow
So the snakes I get now, I think he's talking about snakes in the grass, right? To where there's like hidden dangers. You don't know there's snakes there, but there actually are. Alright, guys. I gave up on trying to do a lyric video. It just was not working out. Okay. So we just got the lyrics pulled up, right, on a website. So this is plain and simple. This is what we got to work with. Alright. Posing as a friend to get a closer peek. So as I was talking about earlier, posing as a friend to get a closer peek. So that explains the use of the snakes in here, right? Because it's saying there's snakes in the grass. You don't know there's dangers, but there is, and they're very sneaky. That's what this is talking about. Till the moment that I see them show their teeth. So once you expose the snakes, then they start showing their teeth. They start showing their true colors. My gentle nature doesn't mean I'm weak, and you're dead already if you give me a reason for it. So I'm really liking the content, of the lyricism that's in here. Okay. And the message behind it. So he says, you're about to see a war. And by the end, they speaking through a Ouija board. So in other words, by the end, they're dead. They can't communicate through, normal means anymore, right? Because they're a ghost. I love the analogies in here and the references. About to rule my land peacefully, spreading my love. Once again, a great message. So he's talking about figuring out who's a friend and who's a foe, and then getting the negative noise out of there so you can focus on positivity. That's a great thing. So that is another layer of the king that he's talking about. So he's talking about chess. As a king, every other chess piece got their own agendas, and it gets deep. So as a king, you are the target. You are the main piece on the board that everyone wants, right? It's a wonder how I even get sleep. Exactly, because you got a huge target on your back. I think this is a metaphor for rap. I think that's what this is. Okay, so he's basically saying, because I'm so good at what I do, and my talent is like so unique, everyone wants to imitate it instead of creating their own thing. Okay. So unleash the dragon. So is he saying N9ne is the dragon that he's unleashed? That is crazy, y'all. See, I love this line right here. Never with evil. So, you know how the phrase goes, fight fire with fire? He's saying no. More evil doesn't take away the other evil, right? It just adds more evil. So he's saying never with evil. So I thought this line was a little out of place until I saw this. And then I thought, okay, that's why that's in there, because it rhymes with coop. Because that's usually not the way, you would phrase it, something like that in a song. Okay. And man, N9ne's lyricism is always like kind of cryptic, It's like it really takes time and a lot of intelligence to understand this, I think. I'm going to read through N9ne's verse again. Maybe I'll start to be able to put it together a little bit better. But man, this is giving me a headache, okay? This is very complex. It starts off like pretty simple, but then it gets really complex at one point in here. The enemy step on the fecal. I think I know what he's talking about there, and yuck. What? They fall, fail, death wishing, bow down. Check to this hierarchy. I'm artsy, this loud sound. So he is the king, right? And this essence, you know, in this story, he's saying he's the king. Simple as that. So I don't understand the context of getting paid, where it starts to get a little bit cryptic, like right in through here. In my kingdom, anybody thinking of coming against me, leaving eyes and tears. So they're going to be crying when they leave. Okay. I think I'm going to have to do some research into N9ne's process, right? And why his lyrics are so cryptic. And you guys put in the comments and let me know what y'all thought about this. Okay. And if you have any ideas or insights about any of the lyrics or anything like that, put in the comments and let me know. So, all right, that's it for now, y'all.